What's up, guys? It's Justin back in the kitchen for Bites and Insights. We are here today to make steak and eggs with some roasted potatoes, maybe some chimichurri sauce. We'll see how we're feeling today. I got a new special guest with me tonight to this morning. This morning for some of you, this afternoon for some, not many. It's 11 o'clock. Daylight savings time is hopefully it was good for all of you. An extra hour of sleep. But let's go ahead and get right in the show. If I can remember how to, start a show. See you on the other side.
You're watching Bites and Insights only on Fantasy Now Plus.
Tim, what is going on, my man?
What is up? It is Sunday. It is already week 9 somehow. I can't really believe we're this far.
I know. I was thinking about it. I mean, obviously I was out for two-ish weeks.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I left, my season was still like, okay, like, oh, I can lose some games. Now it's like, oh God, I can't lose any more games.
Yeah.
So now we're into the stressful time of the season, which means if you don't start turning it around, it's season might be over for some of you. Yeah. It's never over. Like I have a team I think is 3-5. That makes sense, right? 3-5, and I'm in like third to last. I won the championship last year, and I'm one game back from the playoffs. So like you're never out of it. All you got to do is get like the 6th place or get into the playoffs. That's all that matters.
Yep.
I got in at 6th last year and won the championship. So anything can happen.
Definitely.
Well, how's your seasons going with all your teams?
I have so many teams that it's kind of just every year it's like I win 33% and I make the playoffs and another 33%, and I'm just absolute dog water in the last 33%. So, but I'm 6-2 in my home league. So okay, that's what matters to me the most.
Yeah, it's the home league that's doing poorly for me because I won last year, because I do content and nobody else in. Well, actually, Brian, Dirty Dan on our team, he is in my home league. So is Jacob, and okay, so there's 3 of us, but I'm the one that mostly does the content. So nobody makes trades with me, and it's kind of annoying. And I'm trying to like, guys, I'm giving up way too much for some of your guys these trades, and it's not doing anything, and it's. So we're in the time of the season where you just hope your players stay healthy and some other teams don't stay as healthy. But
yeah, just lost Travis Hunter on that team, so
yeah. I have a team that last year we started the season and we only drafted rookies, couldn't draft anybody before a rookie season. Now this year we added rookies, and so everything from 2024 on. You're allowed to roster.
Yeah.
Difficult build, by the way. I had Travis Hunter. He went down. Somebody offered me Drake May for Travis Hunter, not Danielle Hunter, Dallas Turner, and then like 3 picks. And I was like, I'm in first place. This will put me over the top because I just lost Spencer Rattler. He was my starting quarterback this year.
Yeah.
And now I'm should be good. So, all right. You guys ready to start cooking?
I'm ready.
All right. So, Craig, what's going on? Yeah, I hope your team does bounce back too. After 4 losses, Drake keeps up, and Allen is tough. Yeah, Allen's going to be the thing about Josh Allen and against the Kansas City Chiefs is that Josh Allen usually scores a lot of points against the Kansas City Chiefs because that's usually a high-scoring game. So that should be fine for you. Okay, so Tim, first thing I'm doing, I'm roasting these potatoes, getting these in as quick as possible. I'm just going to cut these in half, and then we're going to air fry them.
Nice.
So Drake London, Diggs, Debo, and T-Mac for Carolina. I mean, so Tim, the other thing I need you to do is make sure you know who everybody's playing.
Yeah.
I can't do my research. while I'm cooking, unfortunately.
I have a week 9 matchups tab open just in case.
Perfect. It's exactly what we need.
Yep.
This is why I need other people on this show specifically, is because I can't do my research. And if anybody has ever watched our shows that I am in, I do no research and I just go for it. So just potatoes. I'm doing some grapeseed oil, and then we're gonna do some salt and pepper. Salt, some pepper, put oil to fry. You do use oil to fry. We're not frying though. My league mate dropped Among Us Thursday.
Did you
What's up
win
with
him?
Swift?
I don't know. I thought he was going to play, and then he just was ruled out. So
Oh, was he? Oh crap! I didn't even realize that. I have him starting in a couple leagues, so I guess I need to go change that. I just put some chimichurri blend on here from Spiceworks, just to give it some extra flavor. So I'm gonna toss that. I'm gonna throw it in my air fryer over here, and we're just gonna let that cook for a while till we're done. Then it'll probably be ready. So. Next thing, I mean, the thing about steak and eggs is that that's the longest part of the cook is the potatoes.
yeah,
And if you do just steak and eggs, cook time's like nothing because you have steak and eggs. It's super easy. So what I'm going to do here now is actually make a chimichurri sauce. Gotta feel for him, yeah. That is tough. But also, like, you can feel for him, but at the same time not, because you have to beat him. Like, you both can't win.
yep. Hopefully, you grabbed him in that league.
Right. And then you can trade him. Because that's the best part, is when somebody drops somebody, then you pick them up and trade it back to him.
Yep.
So I put a couple garlic cloves. I'm putting some shallots in here. And then we are going to take cilantro and parsley right in there. I know none of you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's see if, nope, can't do it on that angle either. But we're just going to stuff this all into here. Some salt. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going to get traded.
Yeah.
Nobody important enough, like fantasy-wise. Fantasy players don't get traded. That's the thing. Not during the season.
Yeah. I could see Tony Pollard just because the Titans are in like full-blown sell everyone mode, but that would be the most interesting guy.
But to where? I mean, I know running backs are needed everywhere, but like,
Yeah.
where would be a good spot? New England?
I mean, if New England actually is looking for a running back, like reports say, I could see it, especially if Henderson doesn't do great today. But I mean, Chicago could use it, but probably wouldn't. Kansas City could use it, but probably wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, Seattle was asking about H later this year.
That was really loud. I pushed the wrong button. God, I would hate it if Seattle picked him up or like was able to trade for him. Like,
Yeah, let's make that a 3-person race just to make it worse.
they're already unusable. Like, let's make it worse.
Yeah. Kenneth Walker, like his value, especially in like Dynasty, like I have no idea what to do with that man.
We talked about this on Tuesday, Charlene and I did, and he's so good when he gets used. He is incredibly talented. He's very good. He gets a lot of points.
Yeah.
And then we sprinkle in Charbonnet, and it's like, well, now we're both getting 10 points, so who cares?
Yep.
Or just could unless Hampton's true. Hampton should be back in the next 2 weeks, I thought. It seems like he'll be back within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
They kind of hinted that it would be longer than the 4 weeks when they put him on IR, but I don't think we've heard a definitive report saying if that's going to happen or not.
He's still in a walking boot. Last report I saw, which I think was Tuesday.
but like I think they just put Hassan Haskins on IR like the last day or two, so like they have Vidal and nobody else at this point. Morning, Charlene.
Charlene, good morning. Bucky after the bye. Yeah, I kind of heard that as well. It seems like Bucky is going to be coming back sooner than later, which will be fantastic for a lot of fantasy managers.
Oh yeah. What are you doing now?
Okay, so this is the chimichurri. So it had all the things that I put in there. I did a little bit of grapeseed oil just to get it kind of blended, and then I used extra virgin olive oil. Now I'm adding lime juice to this to just kind of give it that nice zest. That's citrusy, I mean, not zesty, citrusy. And then I'm going to mute again one more.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in chat as
Yeah.
well, folks.
Yeah, this is your guys' show. Ask all the questions that you have for us because we are here to answer and help you guys to win Week 9. Sorry, I saw the Colts and the Rams on the TV screen and was like, "What's going on?" So this is that chimichurri sauce or seasoning that I got. I'm just adding that to just kind of give it all the flavors that it needs. We're going to pulse this. Oh, I pushed the wrong. I mean to hit the stop and I hit the unmute, but it's fine. You guys are fine. I didn't blow anybody's eardrums out, right? Okay. Smells really good. So that's the important part. Sutton or Tyrone Tracy?
Let's see. Sutton's against the Texans. Tracy against the 49ers.
I have my opinion on this. I want to see what you think first.
With full PPR, I would go Tracy. Just without Scadaboo, he's likely to get some receiving work as well as most of the rushing work. So I also just don't really trust Bo Nix that much to be able to operate against a pretty strong Texans defense. So I would lean Tracy as more of a solid floor with upside. Sutton's kind of a pure upside shot for me this week.
So Charlene, I know you're in the chat. Please correct me if I'm wrong on Sutton, because truthfully, I haven't paid attention to his scoring in the last 3-ish weeks. Has he been doing well? Sutton?
Let's check.
So that's gonna. I know what Tracy has been doing over the last 3 weeks because, well, it's been a lot of nothing.
Yeah. Let's see.
Chimichurri's good. Oh, that's really good.
He's been pretty average last 3 weeks.
What's his floor?
2 points against the Jets,
Oh.
but that was the London game, so. But 16 against the Giants and 8 against the Cowboys.
My first, only 8 against the Cow. Okay, so my first instinct was to go Sutton because you know where you're getting out of Sutton, but apparently you don't. I'm a little worried about Tyrone Tracy just because of we don't know what's going on with Devin Singletary, and how that workload is going to work, and you can never really trust Brian Daboll in general for those kinds of things. So that makes it tough for me on picking up Tyrone Tracy this week. In PPR, I always tend to lead more to the receiver rather than the running back without doing any research. Tyrone Tracy, did he get a lot of receptions before Scadaboo, like last year?
Yeah, a decent amount. It was also
Different offense.
it was what's his face at quarterback.
Not Dart, yeah. I would lean towards Sutton just because of we don't know what that running game is going to look like for the Giants. who's. But I would think Tyrone Tracy would just get his job back, in all honesty. So
Yeah.
Tracy would not be a terrible decision.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wishy-washy. Tim seems more like do this. So I'd probably go with Tracy on that end.
Yeah. I just feel like Sutton is a bit more touchdown dependent at this point. Like he's not getting all the targets like he was last year. They're spreading the ball around. Troy Franklin is kind of emerging as like a legit second option for them. They still run the ball a ton, and it's probably just going to be a gross game, to be honest. So I would go Tracy just to
That's fair.
shoot for good floor, solid upside.
I agree. Tyrone Tracy. Mac Jones is starting today.
Yep.
Purdy's out. So back would it be better for Kittle than Mac Jones? Oh,
I think Kittle's just good either way, to be honest.
I think Kittle's going to be fine. We've all been waiting for the return of Kittle, which he played last week, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, he was pretty. I think he caught a touchdown, and that was about it last week, but better than goosing the week before.
7 points right there in PPR. So that's what you want out of your tight end is touchdowns. So, okay, so this is going to be a little – did not think about this part. Okay, so let's get the cast iron all hot. See how this works. Okay, so I have 2 top sirloin steaks. I know there's more questions out there, guys. We will answer them. I'm just going to cut off a little fat because I know my wife doesn't like all the fat on the end. If you're new to the show, welcome to my kitchen where I make food every Sunday and talk about fantasy football because honestly, what's better? And it's always in 2 portions, one for me, one for my wife because honestly, if I didn't make her food, there would be no kitchen. So, because that's the way the world works. Charlene knows, right?
Yep.
Okay. Charlene's not the cook in the house. That's why I make that comment. Her husband's the cook as well. So, okay. So I got 2 steaks right there, nice and trimmed up. You can do this with a top sirloin or even skirt. Top sirloin, which is what I'm using, skirt steak or flank steak. I went top sirloin because the store didn't have skirt steak or flank steak this morning, so defaulted to top sirloin.
That's fair.
Okay, what other questions we got? I'm in a standard league that a lot different than. Okay, so here's the thing about standard leagues is that standard leagues traditionally mean you do not get a point for a reception. However, a lot of people have been playing PPR to where that has now become the standard league, and people refer to PPR leagues as standard leagues because they add other scoring methods.
Yeah.
So yeah, in a PPR league, you are getting an extra point for every reception.
Yep.
Which is nice for ball hogs on the team. For your Malik Neighbors, for your Wan'Dale Robinsons, for guys that get a lot of receptions but no touchdowns.
Yep. It definitely raises the value of wide receivers compared to running backs, but also raises the value of running backs that catch passes a lot more.
Yeah.
Christian
They
McCaffrey.
become elite. The Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley's, Alvin Kamara's, those are the elite of the elites when it comes to fantasy running backs now.
Yep.
In PPR leagues. Okay, so I just put a little bit of more of the Spiceworks blends. This time it was a bacon salt, which is good. Okay, I feel like with Mims not playing, Sutton might even get more targets this week.
Yeah, I mean Mims isn't a full-time. Yeah, he's not a full-time receiver to begin with. He's kind of just been a gadget guy all year, so I don't think him missing would affect that much target share, but it is something to consider for sure. I think it's really close between him and Tracy, to be honest. I think it's kind of a coin flip.
I do too, and It's kind of like when my wife had all of her running backs are on bye or just not good, and she asked me who to pick up, and it was either Brashad Smith from Kansas City or who was the other running back that everybody's picking up? The guy from New England that's replacing Ramondre.
Henderson.
No, the one
Oh,
that's actually replacing Ramondre, Williams or something like that. Tyrell
Terrell
Williams.
Jennings.
Terrell Jennings. There we go.
Yep.
And I was like, it's a coin flip. Like they both could do well, but they also are competing, so that's tough.
Yep.
Full PPR, one flex, T. Higgins versus Chicago or Tucker Kraft versus Carolina. It's got Warren at tight end also. Projection should close matchup with my opponent. Joe Flacco's playing today.
Yep.
Which could be good for T. Higgins.
Yeah.
I would go T. Higgins. Dang, that's. I would definitely play Warren tight end.
Yeah, they're both early games, so you can't wait and see how your matchup is before playing them. Full PPR. I might go Kraft because of the full PPR. Like Higgins does have a good ceiling, but there's also a chance he gets 2 catches for 28 yards.
Yeah. And that's it. No touchdowns, nothing.
Yeah, and like I feel like Kraft has kind of just become the one no matter what in that offense over the past few weeks.
Yeah, that's fair.
But they also could be blowing the Panthers out by the second quarter, and then you have problems. That's tough.
I would go if the projections are already close. Well, actually, how are the projections? Do you currently have T. Higgins in your starting lineup, or do you have Tucker Kraft in your lineup? And are the projections close with which one? Because if the projections close with Tucker Kraft, I almost go with T. Higgins because he could be. I think he has a higher ceiling, but he also has a much lower floor.
Yep. I mean, if Flacco's
we could see a 2-3 touchdown game from T. Higgins.
We could. I mean, we just saw one from Kraft last week, to be fair.
Yeah.
But that was last week, not this week. So
week by week. Yep. Oh no, where's my? Okay, so I just put grapeseed oil in there. You can already tell it's really hot because it's starting to smoke already. We're just gonna get a nice little sear on that. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice sizzle.
Just continue piling up dishes, which is completely against my code. I'm one of those guys you got to do dishes as you're cooking, and doing a show does not make that. Yes, the Justin Cooking Show. I feel like the Broncos and Chargers really spread the ball around a lot.
Yeah, they do.
They do. They got a lot of weapons. That's the thing. They do spread the ball around quite a bit, and not in a great way because it's not okay. Everybody gets 4 receptions a game. It's okay. You get 12 receptions a day, but you get 2.
Yep.
And but next week it's the other way around, and it's not fun. It's hard to project those. Like for instance, like the Colts, they also have a lot of weapons, but everybody gets their consistent 4 to 8 targets every game, which makes it a little bit easier to predict on things.
Yep.
I would try to trade Chuba. I don't think he's droppable. I'll be curious what he starts doing now that he's back, but I don't think he's droppable.
I mean, they've basically
said Dowdle's the guy, but they also paid Chuba a lot of money to be the guy, which I know it means absolutely nothing, but they obviously value him enough. But we also have seen other teams go, yeah, this guy's the guy, and then they go right back to their other back, like last year with Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, I mean, Chuba literally did this to Miles Sanders. Like, they paid Sanders like I think it was $19 million over 3 years, and then
True.
Chuba came in and was just better and took the job. So I think Chuba is droppable if it's a shallower league. If it's like 12,
9
14,
running backs, though, I'm assuming that's probably a pretty deep bench.
yeah. But I mean, even then, like, what are you really hoping for with Chuba? Like,
Is there something better? That's the real question. Is there something better that is in waivers that you could pick up for Chuba? Because if there's nothing better than Chuba, then you might as well just keep Chuba.
yeah,
If you want to, just trade him.
yeah. Maybe if you don't have Rico, maybe see if the Rico manager wants to roster Chuba as well for something that helps you at wide receiver more, or try and package.
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams hurting for running backs right now.
Get the handcuff going
Yep.
for the other roster. All right. Put that in there. Got some butter here. Gonna smoke up the house here. Have some garlic, some crushed garlic, and then also some thyme.
Let's see. Pick 3 full PPR. BTJ, Olave, Debo, or Diggs.
BTJ, Olave, and Diggs for me. Jaden's back though.
Yeah. And McLaurin's out. I think I sit Diggs here. We face the Falcons. They've been pretty stout on defense. BTJ, there's no Travis Hunter. The Raiders are a bad defense. Olave just gets 12 targets a week, regardless of offense or quarterback, and you just can't sit that.
No, you can't sit targets, period. It's somebody's getting all the targets, you got to start them.
Yeah, and like Diggs has been good, but not like he's not getting a target share where it's just like you have to start him at this point. It's still just kind of like 6 to 8 targets every week, and it's kind of touchdown dependent on whether he booms for you or not. So I would go Debo and sit Diggs.
So my spoon. I do have rosemary, but I'm not using rosemary on this, Craig. It's not that hot. That's why. Okay. What else? So, Tim, what game are you looking forward to watching today? Well, actually, timeout first of all. Kyler Murray, soft benching, or is he actually hurt?
I think it's a soft benching.
That's what everybody seems to be doing. The Cardinals keep saying it's not a benching. He's hurt. We need to make sure he's healthy. But
yeah,
after that loss to the Titans, it seems like a soft benching to me.
I mean, I've been talking about it on Blue Sky with like Denny Carter and some other folks today, even of like basically since he tore his ACL, he's just not been the same quarterback.
No.
He doesn't step into throws in the pocket. He throws everything off his back foot. He used to be like a top 5 deep ball thrower in the league, and now he's like a bottom 5 deep ball thrower. And the reality is he legitimately just can't see over his offensive line in the middle of the field. Like, it's just plainly obvious when you watch him play. It has been the way to beat the Cardinals the last 2 years, of just put a lot of coverage on the outside, blitz him up the middle. You just kind of win when you do that. And the unfortunate reality is that he's just not the same guy he used to be. And I don't think he'll ever get back to that point.
So in terms of fantasy, what do you do with them?
I trade him right this second in Dynasty for
Yeah, in
anything
Dynasty, you definitely
you
can.
can
What are you doing with them in redraft? Because I mean, people are seeing this. Jacoby Brissett is doing just fine right now.
I'm dropping him. Like he wasn't really performing that well this season when he was healthy. Like he's been like a back end middle quarterback 2 type of range, like 16 to 24 every week. He's not giving you the 30-point games that he used to give you.
Yeah. Also, everybody that's in the chat right now, drop where are you from? Like, who are your favorite teams? We answer all of your guys' questions every week. I want to know, who do you guys like the most? Who's your team that you root for? Tim's a Cardinals fan.
Yep, I know nothing but sadness.
Unfortunately, he's a Cardinals fan. I get that. I'm a Bengals fan, so
Yeah.
it's all sadness from here.
So he also has Rico, and the top waiver option is Matthew Golden if you were to drop Chuba.
I would keep Chuba if you have Rico, because what happens if Rico ends up going down?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Cap, yes, we are cooking every Sunday. Today we are making steak and eggs and roast potatoes.
Yep. Looks delicious so far. This is a disgusting question.
Oh.
I'm going.
Oh, yes. Are you my wife's team? Because, oh, God.
I think I'm going P. Ryan, which, I mean, you're lucky to get 5 points from either of them, to be honest.
P. Ryan's a big hit play. Truthfully.
He at least plays like passing down, so he could get a catch or two. I don't think Jennings is gonna play any type of like meaningful 2-minute drill snaps or anything like that. I could be wrong, but
Jennings is about to get the bulk of the workload. I don't know what you're talking about. He's getting Ramondre work today.
like I'm
hoping he doesn't, but
I'm half tempted to do one DFS lineup with Jennings just based on that premise, just to see what happens.
Because we all know Mike Vrabel definitely hates. No, I'm sorry. Josh McDaniels definitely hates Henderson, right?
I think they both do. Like, it's beyond the point of comedy at this point.
It really is. It's kind of sad. Okay, so we got the steaks. These are at 135 degrees. I'm pulling them off to rest them. Just pouring some of this nice, delicious butter, garlic, thyme butter on here. Now we're going to take this pan, put it off to the side. But before I do, put a little bit of that into my egg pan for flavor. Let's get that back up onto high. A little bit more of the. We're going to get that all nice and cooked. And then we are going to make some eggs. And these potatoes are about done. So actually, yeah, they are definitely nice and golden. So I'm just going to turn those off. Actually, going to toss them. Oh, God. Tim, have you gotten to the stage of your life when your back just hurts all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. Apparently, walking 15,000 steps in Italy every day is not helpful to your back either. So,
I can believe that.
Cobblestone streets and sorts. So,
Yep.
I just took a little bit of thyme butter that was just for the steaks. I just toss that up a little bit. Fill it up with just a little bit of salt. Nice and delicious. We'll try a little.
assume he
On
means
AJ.
Barner.
Yeah, I'm hoping that means Barner Cap. Please tell me it's Barner. I don't know who Barnes is because then it'll be Loveland, but I'm going AJ Barner. He seems to have been better all season so far. And I know they're trying to get Loveland used more, but I don't know that I trust the Bears offense and Loveland as a thing yet.
Yeah.
What say you?
Komet is back, which makes it even harder to want to play Loveland. The only thing that does give me some pause on Loveland is with Burden out with a concussion, there's a chance that Loveland gets just like some flat out like slot snaps, but that doesn't mean he'll get targets on those snaps. It just means he might get an uptick in snaps. So it's against the Bengals, which is always someone you want to target, but it could also just easily be Komet that gets all the tight end points in a week and not Loveland. So I think I agree with you to go Barner until Loveland proves it.
Imagine being a Chicago Bears fan for just a moment. You have the opportunity to draft Patrick Mahomes, and instead you draft Mitch Trubisky. Then you have the option to draft TJ Warren. Not TJ Warren, that's basketball. Tyler Warren. And instead you draft Colson Loveland.
Hey, he might be good. We don't know yet.
Might.
But, yeah.
Might.
Mitch Trubisky was definitely never good, to be fair. Everyone knew that was a bad pick.
Yeah.
Downs or London? Definitely London.
Downs used to be the guy, but with Daniel Jones, it's been more Michael Pittman Jr., Tyler Warren, even Alex Pierce. Downs is getting targets. He is getting stuff, and he's getting the workload. It's just not to the level he was last year with Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
I think he'll get back into the offense, but I think it'll be later in the season.
Yeah. My general rule is I will still start a star in a bad matchup over a fringe player in a good matchup.
Yeah.
Because stars can just score 30 anyways sometimes. And then you're just going to feel real stupid if you sat him for a fringe player that gets you 8.
Right. Oh, no, I cracked my egg. Damn it. This is embarrassing. Eggs are so temperamental to cook. I don't know if you knew that, but
yeah.
The hard part is just getting all the egg white cooked properly.
Yep.
Okay. We're getting really close to having this ready to go. Downs has been very efficient. It's just
yeah,
I don't want to unless it's like it won't really matter. Or like I need a lot of points, but
yeah. I mean, he's basically the 4th option at best on this team now, and he was like the first option last year.
Yes, and everybody drafted him thinking he'll be the first option, but
yep.
Actually did not draft a lot of Josh Downs this year.
I didn't because I didn't think Daniel Jones was going to reincarnate as
I mean, the Lord and Savior of the NFL, really.
Yeah, I didn't think he was Peyton Manning in hiding, but apparently he is.
It's so hard to you have Jonathan Taylor having this incredible season, and like everybody's like, oh, he's on the LaDainian Tomlinson track of records and should be MVP, but also like everything that Daniel Jones is doing this year is also like at the MVP level that other MVPs have won. It's absolutely insane.
But they're not going to give him to it because it's Daniel Jones, and that would be.
Well, if anybody on Indy gets it, it would be Daniel Jones. It's just
Yeah, unfortunately for him, Mahomes has remembered how to be Mahomes, so they're probably just going to give it to him by default.
Or Lamar.
Yeah, especially if they actually like make the playoffs after starting 1-5.
Yeah. Okay. So we have the steak. We have the potatoes. It's a nice, beautiful medium. You can't see because it's on the side of the camera.
Nice.
Beautiful medium. And we're going to take our overcooked eggs because I just kept letting them cook. Throw those right over the top. Not overcooked, but more cooked than I wanted them. And we're going to just take a little bit of chimichurri. I'll scoot that over to the side. That's fine. A little bit of chimichurri that we made earlier. This is the second thing we made. Right over the top. If you like it more, then do some more. That's it. Steak and eggs with roast potatoes.
Looks beautiful.
So, as always, first bite. Potatoes are good. Get the steak. Nice over easy eggs. Or sunny side up eggs with one broken, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not a restaurant, guys.
It's how it tastes that counts.
It is all the taste, yeah.
Do I need to send you my address for shipping, or
I keep telling Pod just drive down here and we'll have some breakfast or lunch or whatever.
yeah?
One question left. I need Rico or start Vidal. Ooh, I think I'm starting Vidal.
Definitely Vidal. It's the Titans. He's the only guy left. Rico faces the Packers. No thanks.
Yeah,
Vidal all day.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, thanks. Thank you, Craig. Much appreciated. Well, guys, I think this is a shorter episode. It was easy to cook today. So, unless anybody has more questions, I don't know if you do or not. Tim, what game are you looking forward to watching the most today?
I mean, the easy answer is Chiefs and Bills, but I kind of want to see McCarthy against the Lions. I want to see, does he come out and look different than his first go round, or is he still just kind of timid and playing like everything's too fast for him? So, plus watching the Lions is always fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good matchups this week. I think obviously the Chiefs Bills are going to be the prime game in the late afternoon hour.
Yeah.
Colts Steelers should be a pretty good matchup at the 1 o'clock. Are the Colts as good as everybody says they are, or are they just pretenders because they've played absolutely nobody except for the Chargers and Rams? So that should be good. Steelers coming off 2 losses, I think. So
yeah.
I could see the media already saying now, oh, they played the Steelers who have been losing lately, so their big matchups are coming with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I low-key don't think the Steelers are any good. I think they just kind of got lucky, but I do think the Colts are good, like regardless of opponents. Like you don't just accidentally go 7-1.
Here's the thing about the Colts this year is that last year, or even years past, they'll win games, but they'll be close no matter who the opponent is.
Yeah.
This year, they're just blowing out teams, like absolutely annihilating the teams like the Patriots were when they won the Super Bowls. Like they're absolutely killing it. Ferg or Dowdle? Ooh. Dowdle?
Yeah. I mean, Ferg could just get nothing.
Again.
Yeah. He's been
on target, no receptions.
Yeah. Rico's at least going to get work. Whether that results in like a lot of fantasy points is up for debate, but Ferguson is just
5 points is better than no points.
Yeah. Like Ferguson has, with CD back, he's basically just back to touchdown or bust, I think, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, truthfully. Okay, but that was against the Broncos. Okay, but like National Tight End Day. Got nothing.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
still go battle.
Same. I think there's a lot of good games this Sunday, though. I hope the Bears and Bengals is fun to watch from an offense perspective. I know watching their defenses will be a nightmare, but
That'll be an interesting game for me. As a Bengals fan, and then also following the Bears because of marrying into a Chicago family.
yeah. Yeah, I would sell Ferguson.
A sell high, like get what you can out of him at this point.
Yeah, I think
Hope that somebody sees his standings right now in tight end rankings, but I don't think he's going to be that great for the rest of the season with CD back.
Yeah. Yep. I've never really thought that Ferguson was like all that talented. I think he's just kind of Kate Otten, but fancy in a way of just he gets targets when no one else is there to get the targets, but he basically just doesn't earn anything when
It is true. Yeah. Brock
Bowers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, I don't personally.
I do, but I also am probably like the highest in the fantasy industry on this man.
The only thing that looks great about him coming back is that he's going to get the targets.
Yep. I think that's all he needs, to be honest. I mean, he had 100 yards in his one healthy game with Geno so far this year. So,
Well, Tim, thanks for coming on.
absolutely.
You're welcome. Anytime, any Sunday you want to come on. Yeah, I don't know what I'll make next week, so it probably won't be steak and eggs again, but this is really good.
I'm sure it'll be good, whatever you make.
I took a big bite as I was about to end the show. Rico Dowdle named the starting running back for Week 9. We already knew that, so.
Yep.
Guys, that's going to do it this week for Bites and Insights. Be sure to check out our show tomorrow. Josh will be live at 9 a.m. Eastern to talk about what happened today in fantasy and also give you Hey! What? He's so excited for tomorrow's show that he had to bark at somebody walking by our house. He'll be talking about Monday Night Football as well. And then Tuesday, we got the Waiver Wire show. Wednesday, the Start Sit show and a rankings show. Thursday, we'll have a DFS show with Tim. Again, you can catch him again on Thursday. Saturday is our Dynasty show. And then right back on Sunday, we will be here for Week 10 Starts and Sits. So, guys, until next week, we'll see you later.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe wherever you watch or listen to podcasts. We'll be back next week for more ways to win your league.